wasn't going to speak today, but I think just to kind of preface the discussions tomorrow, I think we need to be very, very careful and nuanced in how we engage in this conversation, because there's not one holistic group of who shows up in any arena in terms of what happened last week. And to say that we need to say we demand a safe city, we have to understand that people engage in intense emotional reactions to things that can't regulate their own understanding of what they're being fed in their communities. They are our community too. The men that went through them windows, they are us. We are them. So how do we create safety for them? It's not policing. Nobody polices their way out of poverty. No one polices their way out of, nobody polices their way out of being able to read into the narratives that are being fed to them by actual fascists who then stand back and watch our brothers and cousins and neighbours be the ones that get pointed at and called scumbags and called thugs and called opportunistic and called burning down Lewis's, which none of us agree with. But you have to understand it's not traced back to that one moment in time. Violence doesn't resolve violence. Oppression doesn't resolve oppression, and division doesn't end division, whether we like the means in which people do things or not. But the problem is structural violence of this house for generations and generations, which have left generations behind, will be responded to with violence. It's happened for centuries. When people are left behind, they have nothing to lose. So when they stand on the street and they go, sorry, what's your problem with what I'm saying?
Senator,
what's your problem? What's your problem?
Sorry, the Senator without interruption.
What's your problem with what I'm saying?
Sorry, the Senator without interruption. The only time you can interrupt the Senator.
I didn't interrupt you. Okay? What I'm saying is, you don't end anything by further ostracising people. It's not how it works. Even the people that we completely disagree with. Our own communities are turning on each other and eating each other up, while we'll all sit in here and have debates and call for more police, while they're the ones still suffering, and people with nothing are killing and destroying people with nothing. None of them have nothing, and they've nothing to lose, and they're eating each other up, and we're all super privileged to be able to stand in this chamber and go, I know what's needed. Police. We've had police for decades, and it hasn't ended any of it. So we need to take responsibility for generations and generations of failing communities that can be actually manipulated by people who are intentionally racist and trying to cause division.